Hello everybody and welcome back to Imperator Rome, where we are just about ready to finish annexing Etruria. We're sending our weaker legions back to heal up, and I'm going to send our navy back to port as well. We're on low navy maintenance, which is fine. We just don't really want to run into anything. And our feudatories should be capable of cleaning up these last little bits over here. I hope they actually siege this. That would be nice. No? Not interested? Okay, whatever. I really wish they would, actually. Again, I wish that there was the ability to just tell them, like, assign it to a feudatory like you can in Europa. Be super nice. But maybe that's something they're planning on doing with a patch later on. Who can tell? Well, we're up to 0% on this siege. And this battle is going reasonably well. By reasonably, I mean quite well. Our feudatories have this under control. Sure. They can have wood. We can export that. No problem. Okay, this is perfectly fine. No worries there. Now, Pisa, what do you guys think of us? I mean, you're not huge fans. Do we have a CB? We don't have a CB, really. Would you become our feudatory? Perhaps. Pisa would make a good feudatory. Either that or we could just attack them. And annex them. I would kind of prefer that they become a feudatory, though. Yeah. We could do it via war. That would be a possibility. I just was going through that because I haven't actually made anyone a feudatory in this game yet, so I was just checking to see where the option was. Turns out, it's in here. Tribal vassal or tributary. So I guess feudatory means that they're just not tribal anymore, and tribal vassal means that they are tribal. Oh, come on, you can stay there. 42%. Siege should be wrapping up any moment now. How long do we have? We still have another 450 days. We're perfectly fine, I think. I do wish some of the manpower went into not the First Legion. That would be nice. There we go. Siege of Wiesel is won. So we should be able to walk out of there now. And let's go all the way back to, say, Veii. And then let's go ahead and sue for peace. I want to full annex these guys. This is going to give us 21 aggressive expansion. Now that's definitely something to be slightly concerned about, but we're also going to take all their money. And are they required to accept this? I don't think they are, but they will accept this. Yeah. There we go. Vetulonia, the capital of Tuscia. As the largest city in the province of Tuscia, Vetulonia plays an essential role in controlling the area. By introducing their population to Roman culture and assimilating some of them with our own ways, we would turn them to our cause and make sure the province will stay loyal as we continue our expansion in the future. Good. More Romans. I like it. So, do we need popularity? We actually do need popularity. We will go ahead and give them no quarter. Okay. So that was a huge land grab right there. We are certainly going to need to do something about that. We did just conquer Cisalpine Gaul, which is very nice. But let's go ahead and get a governor. Ideally a Fulvii, Virginii, or Apulii. And here's an Apulii. That should work. Fantastic. Okay, we kind of need 60,000 men for our armies. We also kind of don't need this fort anymore. This fort here, I don't think we need that either. Or this fort, now that I think about it. Any other forts that we don't need? We don't need this one anymore. We'll keep the one in Roma. We don't need a fort here. Where else don't we need a fort? I think we still keep our forts on Sicily, just in case Carthage decides to get uppity. But overall, I think that's pretty decent. Let's go ahead and make sure that Cisalpine Gaul is on cultural assimilation. There we go. And they're just going to take some time. Which, luckily, we've got plenty of. So let's go ahead and start building a few training camps, I think, honestly. That's a fair amount of training camps. Okay, the Great Transformation. The expansion of the state has led to large parcels of private farmland becoming concentrated in enormous provincial estates known as latifundia. These estates have a reputation for the extensive use of slaves, as well as directing their production towards profit-oriented export products, rather than grain for the population. While these estates make us a great deal of money, the owners of smaller farms and some populist politicians who are beginning to feel marginalized by these enterprises have lobbied for the curtailment of the latifundia system. While we could lose some popularity, that doesn't look like a good idea, though. Alternately, we could gain popularity, or Quintus would gain popularity. And then the populist faction influence would increase a little bit, but the freeman happiness would go up by 15%, which is actually huge because that will get us more manpower. We will go ahead and appease the plebeians for right now. And I do want to check. Hello, we can actually colonize over here and up here. Fantastic. Oh, but the dominant culture is not Roman over here. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and change some of our freemen over here from Corsican. I don't want to promote them, I want to assimilate them to Roman. And then these tribesmen here can also become assimilated to Roman. Does that get our dominant population to Roman? Yes, it does. Okay, so where can we bring them from? Where are these coming from? Can we sort by anything? No. Oh, I guess they'd be coming from down over here. We want to come from Rubra if we can. So where would that come from? Or is that just not large enough, perhaps? Yeah, perhaps it isn't. So we need our dominant culture for like here to be Roman. Which, Italia is on cultural assimilation, but it doesn't seem to have been doing too much. We'll assimilate over here a little bit. And some tribesmen as well. And then can we bring anybody in from down here? Oh, dominant culture still isn't Roman. Oh, because there's so many slaves, I bet. Yeah, we're still Carthaginian. Feels kind of weird to assimilate slaves, but whatever. Now they're Roman. Dominant religion is not Hellenic. So they have to be the same religion and the same... Interesting. Well, we'll convert these over here to Hellenic. We've got plenty of power. Okay. There's the dominant religion and culture. And now we lack the 20 civic power. Excellent. Well, we do need a researcher for our martial advances. Let's see. A Fulvii, Virginii, or Julii would be ideal. Here's a Virginius. He'll have to do. Okay, and now we just need civic power. And it's going to be, what? We need 10 or 5 months plus 13 months, make it 12 months, a little over a year before we can colonize this then. Okay. Bountiful harvest. Word has arrived that this year's harvest was exceptionally good in the city of Sermigium. There we go. Whilst the merchants may be holding their heads in their hands, the people rejoice at the plummeting price of bread. Perhaps next they will demand circuses? So, we could gain money and limit the drop in price, or we could just gain stability. And we're at 0 stability, so let's just gain the free stability, 100%. I will take that every time. So, how is Cisalpine Gaul doing in terms of loyalty? Actually increasing. I would assume... Well, there's war exhaustion, cultural assimilation, yeah. I mean, we'll get there. So, every month, we have a chance to convert... We have a 7.5% chance to convert 1 pop to the Roman culture. So we'll get there eventually. So, for Magna Graecia, can we just select, like, Magna Graecia here and see, like, the dominant pops and how we're doing on our conversions? Governor policy down here is actually civilization. Are these all Roman? Some of them are. Bruttian, Sicilot. Okay. Not all of them are, to be sure. Interesting. Well, we're currently gaining 865 manpower a month. Thanks all those training camps. And also the Freeman happiness, I assume, because they're outputting more. So that's probably contributing. So who are we going to go after next, is the question. Well, I definitely want to colonize the rest of Corsica over here. As soon as we can, we'll get started on that. We can't quite yet, but we'll get there. We definitely want to fight Carthage soon-ish. TM. Soon-ish. And then there's these little areas up over here that we could go after. We could go after Boy, potentially, and they have 47 cohorts, so that would be pretty doable, really. That said, we do still need 47,623 men. Which is rather a lot. Which reminds me, army maintenance, we should get rid of you. There we go. Much better. Of course, we could also go after Pisa over here. Or, to be more precise, are they Pisa? Yeah, they're Pisa. We could go after them. We would need to fabricate a claim on them. And it does bear noting that they've got the 2 armies there. These are light infantry and heavy infantry and archers. We should probably wait until we have at least 3 legions ready to go. We currently have 1. But once we... I mean, realistically, 2 legions would be enough, I think. I really, really think so. But we should have a 3rd just in case for this. What is the supply limit up over here? I'll find out after the autosave. Supply limit is 25. So, that's actually fine. 22, 33 over here, 17. Okay, so we can sit in Luna. And then this army could sit over here in Florentia. And then the 3rd Legion, or is this the 3rd Legion? That is the 3rd Legion. The 2nd Legion could then sit in Sena as a backup. And then we'll just be ready to attack them whenever we get the manpower to do it. And of course, bring our morale back up. However, it is pretty much time to go ahead and put a cut in, so I think I'm going to do that. And next episode, we will continue preparing for our war against Pisa. Subscribe for more, and I will see you all next time.